If you are a viewer of mine, I think you already know how much I love pixel art games. There is always a place for good pixel art and a good indie game, so as 2024 is a fairly fresh year, we have a lot of time to discover great new titles. From roguelike games through monster taming and life sims to ending the list on some Metroidvania games, there is a lot to cover and a lot to be shown. I wasn't able to include all the interesting titles in such a short video, but I managed to pick out games that I'm the most interested in. If you know any other great pixel art games that you are waiting for, feel free to comment and tell us what you think should also be shown on the list. And before we jump into the list, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date with new indie games, and consider becoming a channel member to support my work. Thank you. Let's start our list with something really interesting. This game is a very unique roguelite city builder set in a relaxing fantasy world. We will explore and rebuild our kingdom to its former glory. We will be able to build various constructions, expanding our lands. In the meantime, we have to defend ourselves from hordes of monsters. We are able to recruit over 100 units to defend our land, take advantage of synergies, and along with our hero, use them to protect our land. Apart from that, we have a lot of very typical economical elements, and of course, as it is a fantasy setup, we will be able to explore the lands to uncover hidden resources, items, and so on. This looks very interesting and has the potential to be a very successful title. There are not many strategy indie games right now, so it is a great time to release a game like this, and the game itself looks amazing. The pixel art is gorgeous, it is very minimalistic and simple, but really good. Escape the Mad Empire is a party-based roguelike dungeon crawler with intense and deeply tactical combat. In this game we control a party of heroes with multiple classes and talents. We use various skills, combine them, and fight our way through hordes of monsters crawling through dungeons. The real-time pause system helps us strategize our run to maximize the potential of our party, allowing us to collect our thoughts, I guess. I'm not really a fan of this mechanic, but I guess it has its own positives. As it is a roguelike, we will die a lot and rerun the entire thing over and over again to learn from our mistakes. This may not be for everyone, but I think it is a great entry on this list. The pixel art looks amazing and I really love the idea, and of course the pixel art is amazing. It looks nostalgic as hell, reminding me of some old games with this very specific pixel art. Do you see it? Kingsgrave is a gloomy Metroidvania adventure inspired by classic Zelda games. In this game we take on the role of a mighty monarch awakened from slumber. A disease has struck the kingdom, killing our people, wilting our lands, and forming monsters from the souls of the dead. Our job will be to restore our kingdom, unlock new abilities, collect resources, build houses, and slay enemies to slowly dispel the darkness. There are a lot of different places to explore, deserts, volcanoes, and other biomes in this ruined interconnected world. This game looks very promising, there are many things to do and to explore. The pixel art is amazing, giving off this dark and dull vibe that actually reminds me of Graveyard Keeper. I think it will be a great title. Yes, Your Grace is already a well-known title. This game is one of the best games ever made, and now we are getting another one. If you are not familiar with the idea, this game is about managing your kingdom. Our job will be to make alliances, support our loved ones, make crucial decisions that will shape our story, manage resources, and lead our men in epic battles. This time, we will dive into a Slavic folklore-inspired world, which is actually very close to me, so I'm very curious about what Brave at Night has prepared for us. The pixel art is amazing, it has a very similar style to the previous installment, but now it is even better. I think it's going to be a great title, really, I will gladly play it in the future. This game is a very interesting entry on this list. It's a monster taming game where we fight alongside the creatures we've collected, but it's not your typical turn-based combat system. We will fight alongside our monsters in real time. A strange sickness is affecting the creatures, so our job will be to uncover its mysteries to restore balance to the world. We can collect various creatures, assemble our team, and go adventuring. Along the way we will learn recipes to cook up tasty meals to help our creatures grow, craft powerful equipment with unique effects that will aid us on our journey, explore the world, and much more. I love the pixel art style, it's cute, low res, and it just fits well with the idea, I think. I really love monster taming games, and this one looks really amazing. Replaced is a 2.5D sci-fi retrofuturistic action platformer set in an alternate 1980s America. We play as Rich, an artificial intelligence trapped in a human body against its own will, trying to adjust to human life in and around Phoenix City. This game looks really amazing, and I love the idea of the pixel art game in the 2.5D environment. I don't know why, but it looks just right in terms of aesthetics. The very gritty style, the cyberpunk-inspired world, and the overwhelming darkness. Aesthetically, this game looks very interesting. Apart from that, we can see that the combat is brutal, and I think it may be challenging considering all the visual aspects. I think it may be a bit of a problem to see exactly what is happening with all these flashy lights, but I think it may be just a trailer kind of thing. This game looks good and interesting, and I will try it when it comes out. Aethermancer is one of the most interesting titles on this list. This is a monster taming game mixed with roguelike experience. It is being developed by the same team that brought us Monster Sanctuary, which I covered in my video about monster games that you can also watch if you're interested. This looks very promising, and the pixel art is stunning. It really is one of the best designs I've ever seen. This may not be for everyone, as it is a roguelite experience, so we will lose something when we do not succeed, and in this one we will lose our monsters permanently. However, we do have the power to defy death and are able to use their souls for rebirth. We will lose their skills, but we can recall them as the same monster, and they will actually be stronger than before. We will also be able to unlock different player classes that are unique to each other, explore a beautifully designed world, and much more. This is, in my opinion, one of the most interesting titles on this list because of its unique blend of two genres. I really had a blast playing Monster Sanctuary, as it was a blend between Metroidvania and monster taming game, and I'm sure this one will be great too. In this beautiful pixel art game, you play as a traveling chef tasked with reviving a once famous restaurant in the charming seaside town called White Ash Harbor. Begin a new life in this once thriving tourist destination and work towards becoming a master chef. You can, of course, hunt for food, harvest ingredients, and shop for supplies. Along the way, befriend locals and help restore the town to its former glory. This is basically Stardew Valley or Traveler's Rest, but more focused on cooking. Bloomtown, A Different Story, is a narrative JRPG mixing turn-based combat, monster taming, and social RPG set in a seemingly pleasant 1960s American world. We play as Emily and her younger brother Chester, sent on their summer holiday to their grandpa's cozy and quiet town. This game looks really good. I love the pixel art style and the overall feeling of the game. The characters looks amazing, monsters look great, and the idea of combining the live sim monster taming game with turn-based combat with a rather dark story about fighting demons, I don't know. It is a good idea, I guess. I like the blend, and I think this game will be amazing considering the developers also worked on games like Graveyard Keeper on Punch Club. I will definitely try it. And before we jump to number 1, here I prepared some bonus games. And last but not least, there is Mariachi Legends, where we play as Pablo Cruz, a Mexican detective chosen by Lady Death to recover a powerful amulet. With his special suit and weapon, Cruz ventures into the underworld to face Mariachi Legends and their minions. This game will surely be a great title to try if you are a fan of Metroidvania games. It gives off the vibes of Blasphemous, it looks dark, brutal and very challenging. I love the pixel art style and the idea of introducing Mexican culture to us. I will try it for sure. And that's everything that I've prepared for you today. I really hope you found some great titles to add to your list, and if you did, tell me which one you are most excited about. Thank you all for watching and I'll catch you next time. Bye.